with us today, and she is going to make a after school snack for kids.
Yes, I'm sure you've seen these bags of peppers. They're very sweet, they're crunchy, they're so juicy, and kids love them. Shoot, adults love them.
Yes.
And the beauty of them are they are bite-sized. I mean, when they're this size, that's like one bite.
Just so cute.
You know, this
too.
is maybe 2 bites. And my pet peeve whenever I'm cutting a bell pepper or something are those seeds. I hate getting those seeds on me. You know, it's just like a little
like
bristle
digging
thing.
about.
Well, these hardly have any. I mean, one of these didn't even have any. So it's just a matter of cutting it open, you know, getting out, you know, just any of this white stuff is called the pith, P-I-T-H. And you want to get some of that out because we're going to create plenty of room for our filling.
Okay.
Now, this may look like hamburger, but it's really quinoa. Quinoa comes in 2 colors. This is white, and there's a red one that is even more tricky, you know.
Yeah.
And then you take 2 tablespoons of taco seasoning to about a cup of quinoa, and you put that in there. And then, of course, we have to hydrate it a little bit. This is quinoa that is already prepared. I didn't have to rinse it and cook it and all of that. And quinoa, I think, is easier to cook than even rice. But the trick is to rinse it several times because it is coated with saponin, and saponin tastes like soap. And that's typically the criticism when people say, "Ooh, it tasted soapy." Oh, you didn't rinse it enough. So
gotcha.
I buy it already rinsed, cooked, and all of that good stuff.
There you go.
So I just add a little bit of water to hydrate it, and you see how easy, and all of a sudden it turns the color of taco meat.
It looks like hamburger meat.
Yeah, it really does. And then we just come back in. I'll just use the spoon since that was in the quinoa. And then it's as easy as slicing your peppers. And then we fill them like this. And you just kind of press it down. And yeah, and this is it. You just go through and do that. And then you put a little bit of cheese on it. These are our toppings.
Okay.
So I've got some crushed tortillas, some cheddar cheese, some olives if you want them, some sour cream, and some salsa. So it's whatever your favorite toppings are. And you can go and just top it like this. And at this point, you have to ask a question. Do I want these warm or do I want these cold?
Okay.
Because you can have them both ways. Yeah, so you could literally set this up, make a few of these, set them out for the kids, and then they can top them as they want. They can go ahead and eat them, but if they want them warm, pop them in the microwave for about 30 seconds or pop them in the oven.
In the oven too.
So yeah, so then you just keep going through and you just top them, and you know, just like that. It's as easy as can be. And then you can do a whole bag. If you do a whole bag, you'll have about 2 dozen. So it makes quite a bit.
Yes.
They store so well. They'll store for 2 or 3 days in the refrigerator, and if they even last that long.
Right, because your family's going to eat them up. They're so darn cute too, and I think this might be something fun for the kids to help make, or just like you have it laid out here, they can make their own.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then, now this is snack size, but you could even make this as a lunch or a dinner option by chopping the peppers, putting them in a bowl, and then adding your toppings. And then you've got a meat-free quinoa taco bowl.
Now, I know there's some people that are like, oh, quinoa, no. We can do this with hamburger, right?
Of course.
Okay.
Absolutely. Could do it with hamburger. You could do it with some of the other alternative grains. You could even do it with rice if you so choose.
Okay. Yeah. So many ways to make these, and they're so healthy too, especially with the quinoa.
Yes, the quinoa, although it is a carb, it's a complex carb. It's very high in magnesium, folate, and it's a super great source of fiber.
Okay, so wow, that's like a super grain, right?
Yeah, it really is.
Like.
It actually is considered a super grain.
Well, I love this little snack idea, and I know some kids are afraid of vegetables, but maybe dressing it up like this, maybe they'll decide, okay, I guess it's not gross, it's not going to make me gag.
I actually gave one as a tester to one of our pickiest eaters in the kitchen. I said, hey, try this. Do you like stuffed peppers? Oh yeah, I like stuffed peppers. And he popped it in his mouth, ate it, and I said, so what was different about that? And he said, I don't know, you use taco meat instead of, just salt and pepper.
Look at that.
And I said, it was grain. It was meat-free. And he laughed, but he did not miss the meat.
Good. So yeah, that is That's really fun too, all the color as well.
yeah.
So when we come back, we're going to give this a try. And Miss Janine, where can we find your restaurant and you on social media?
Oh, absolutely. Come to 102 West Main Street in Clarkson to visit the restaurant, and we will make these as bowls over the weekend. So this will be a weekend special as a bowl. And then come out to Flavor Queen's Kitchen to find out all about the restaurant, and come out to Flavor Queen to find out about cooking classes and
Yeah,
just
you have-
anything that I've got going on besides.
Yes, you got a lot going on. All
Yes.
right, thank you so much. We're going to try this in a minute, and we'll be right back.